Okay, day 26. Day 26. Do we actually have studio editions? That's the vestibule. Like, we're missing a green room. Missing a couple of bedrooms we haven't seen. Room 40 we haven't seen. 28 we haven't seen. A load of these. And a bunch of those. So I'm going to start in the Nook. Get the key. Grab a den. Get some extra steps in the parlor though. Gems are in the blue box. Gems are in the only true box. Only one statement is true. So the gems are in the only true box. So if you're true, then you're false. So the gems are in the only false box, or the gems aren't in the only true box. So if you're true, then this is a lie. Only one statement is true. So if you're the lie, then multiple statements could be true, in which case the gems are in the only true box. Only one statement is true. So if you're true, then you are... If you're true, then you're potentially also true, in which case you have to be false. No, because then you would be true and you would be true. Yeah, this one was a problem. Right, there is a dig in the storeroom. Dig on storeroom. Tag stag. Grab an early nursery. Bridge bride, yeah. Pin pine, presumably. Corridor, yeah. Cry, pray. Get a load of steps for that bedroom. Desert, desert. I take a courtyard. Sledgehammer. Nice. 1, 2. And then there's 2 in the courtyard. It has to be the dark room, but there's nowhere to draft here. So it's just a dead end room. Gonna go with the hall. 3. God, that is so tempting, but it's too early for that. Chapel is decent here because it's facing the right direction. Okay, utility closet. Turn the gym off, turn the dark room on, turn the garage on. And then turn the key cards off. And the vac indicators I'll leave set to purple. Don't know if that's right or not. Right, the library, the fixed stars. Complete starbase is a list of constellations depending on the number of stars. Easily identify constellations, so North Star. Yeah, we've seen all of these. Key. Less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Bookshop. Vestibule. Great Hall. So you are obviously available. Two, three, 4. This is one where match pine. So this was pine with pin. This was pine with pin. Match. Pine. Tree. Pine. Match. Flame. And the problem with the Great Hall is I couldn't see any pictures. The gym, the boudoir. I take the boudoir because it gets me a load of extra steps. Lock clock. On the back of you that indicates what the code might be. The study. We are on rank 3, so that is peak. It's possible there's so little time left. Commission all the rooms of the house. Study, sturdy. Coat, cat, cold, old. Craft, raft, draft, smile, mile, vile, viral. Face, ace. Acre, lace. This is definitely P peak. Unused pairings, glove, love, sling, sling. Proud, crow, groan. Snack, sack. Face, ace. Yeah, it's this one that we're trying to crack in the hallway. So yesterday it was this one. Oh, an upgrade disc. Maybe it's this one. Nope. Okay, we've got one more. Okay, let's finally go in the garage. Car card? Christoph, this is the third time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you've been driving for his lordship. Your absences must be accounted for, Mrs. Babbage. Okay, we are off the map. We're outside. Ah, get into the forest. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Nice. What? How is there... I wonder if I have to put the garage on the east side. Wait, there's a camp here? Is this my camp? The campsite, due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. So this is my campsite. Who knows what the code is to that? That'll take me a while to brute force. Let me pause it while I brute force this. Okay. That didn't actually take very long. The tree, it was 11:28. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you'll start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Yeah, because the tree had 11:28 on the image. Oh, what are you? Pipe, you're a sundial. Gardener's logbook. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the news groundskeeper, I was dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, no record. As a result of this improvidence, The first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders I believe could be avoided with a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I'll make an effort to make some recording of my dealings in the estate as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Among my many commissioned duties, tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds, my domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the Apple Yard, or Entrance Drive and East Yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the West grounds is not priority, so I endeavour to brush past the West Path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. There are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house, along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil, and while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots, it was clear that the inconvenience of such an undertaking to qualify, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximise the promise of high yields. 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in the greenhouse. So basically, these are good. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical. Installation of new systems. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside are still connected and powered by gas. Limited to the orchard's smudge pots. Smudge pots found among the apple trees are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures. Not in use, the gasoline should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Verinda currently in the cloister with a much more appropriate angel Rena. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't greenery be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously. Listened to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. She wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I've forgotten how to access the inner garden and too scared of the chastisement to probe for any particulars a third time. That's why I can't get into the middle of the cloister. So, where are these? Okay, is there another one? Oh, right, okay, so I've killed that. So if I do that, that turns that off. And presumably that on, so yeah, let's have that on. So presumably there's another one. Around somewhere? Okay, this game just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So I can't get through there at the minute. Oh, hello. I have no idea where I am. Okay. So that... don't know where that's going. Let's cross over here. Ooh, trading post. Special floor plans will now cost steps. Oh, and you're technically a bedroom. Dear Mr. Ravine, your half-hearted dedication to maintenance of grounds greatly appreciated. Your services as groundskeeper are no longer required. Required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment are returned to the tool shed. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavours. But there are no tools. Where are my tools? Huh. Okay, nothing else in here. Did cost me steps. Across the lake. Okay, so we're back in the house anyway. That was well worth being in there. Oh, there's a bunch of keys there. We're not as dead as I thought. We are not as dead as I thought. Because we can use this here. And this gets us this door. Now we take the spare room. One, two, three, four, five. Would know where that one is. Right, okay, we've got G there. Take the pantry. Nice banana. So it's with... What are you? What are you? That's a plane. It's a fly. So we're looking at fly, flight. Plane. Planet. So this is a T. Middle of rank 6 is a T. So is this gates? We have to do the observatory. Dead end rooms are more common today. Great. Coast. This must be an A. This has got to be an A. Cost? Cost and coast. Yeah, it's an A. It's cost and coast. So this one we haven't figured out yet. Oh wait, did I have an upgrade disc? Or is that the previous? Was that the previous one? There's a gem and a broken lever somewhere. Probably. Oh wait, I do have an upgrade disc. Storeroom has been found on this upgrade disc. You'll now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of the 3 upgraded floor plans. So a storeroom with 2 keys. 10 coins. Oh. 2 keys or 10 coins. I take the 2 keys. Tie and time? Yeah, this has got to be an M. So let's use this here. Laboratory and okay. Let's set up the experiment. Whenever you spend 2 or more draftings, immediately set your steps to 40. And then we eat the apple. Right. Where is our... Where are the pictures today? You are... Tree. Spine and pine, yeah. So you are an S. So this has got to be small. Ah, it's locked. I think now we're done. Yeah, there'll be a lever. Yeah, I think we're done now. But that unlocked a hell of a lot for us today. A surprising amount. I'm impressed with how that's gone. Let's just make sure I haven't missed anything else. 2 coins somewhere. I don't know where the coins are. Maybe they're in the lab. Because I'm pretty sure they weren't there before. Well. Right, that will do it. Call it a day. Day 26. An ordinary villa. But we got an outer room. And we have a bunch of upgrades now that will make this a lot more interesting for the next time. So yeah, hopefully soon. We're getting there. We're on day 26. I feel like we're getting there. We're getting close. Anyway, that'll do for now. Thank you for watching YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, and so on and so forth.